Welcome back to another day of 1 minute to 2 minute challenges. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the ones of the day. We're going to keep it up. We're going to stay active. We're going to have fun. And most of all, you're going to do your best. And I am going to be extremely impressed with you. So let's go. Okay, this is a challenge that is more of a continuation from last week with the Frisbees that we were doing on the soccer fields. If you happen to see that video. So you're going to take a Frisbee or a plastic or paper plate, something that can drop without breaking. So I'm on a wood floor, so I wouldn't use any type of real plate, but I could use a paper plate or a Frisbee. Bigger Frisbee is a little bit easier to hang on to. You're going to have your fingers spread apart. You're going to balance the Frisbee, and you're going to try and complete a full circle without dropping the Frisbee. Now here's the trick. I have a stack of socks over here, so some of my little sport socks. I'm going to place one on the Frisbee and try not to drop. So this is a backwards, going that way, or I can go forwards and come back. That's one. Then I'm going to add another sock, and I am going to go and do another circle. And I'm going to keep adding socks and see how many I can get to. Within a 1 minute period. So you can use either hand. If you want to be a little more challenging, you can get a second Frisbee. And you, once again, we went over this last week, you can try 2 Frisbees. I'm going to come back around. But we're going to focus on one. Yeah, this one's kind of cool. It has a little more color, but this one's easier for the camera. So I'm all about looking good for the camera. So got my Frisbee. Once again, you're going to start off the first time with nothing on it, and then you're going to build up, and you have 1 minute on the clock. So find a plate, find some socks or some small objects that you could put on there. You could place a pencil on there. You could see how many pencils you could do. Whatever you can find is fine. We're going to have some fun with it. Coach Taylor is going to try it now, and then when you come back, you're going to try it. All right, here's my clock. Go. So trying to turn it around. I'm going to add a sock. I'm trying to do a second sock. I don't know if it matters how I lay them on there or not. I haven't really tried this sock challenge before, but it seems kind of fun. That's 3 socks. 4 socks. All right. 5 socks. Stacking up the socks. So 6 socks. Obviously these are pretty easy because they lie flat and they grip. So I don't know how many socks I'm at, but I haven't dropped one yet. But we'll see how it goes. I'm running out of time. Got time for one more maybe. And time. Alright, so I was able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 socks. Let's see how you do.
In 3, 2, 1.
Alright, our next challenge is around the back and under the legs challenge. So you will need a ball. I'm going to be using the volleyball. If you have a basketball, so pop this, you can go around the body, under one leg, under another leg, around the back, under a leg, around the back, under a leg, under a leg. If you need a smaller ball because you're struggling a little bit or you're just not as flexible this morning, that's okay. We're going to give it a try, have some fun with it. Coach Taylor is going to set his clock for 1 minute. And we're going to go, actually, let's go 2 minutes. So we're going to do 2 minutes again. So 2 minutes on our challenge. So around the back, you can practice a little bit by warming up, going both ways. Trying to see which way is more comfortable for you. And then you're going to go around your legs a couple times to warm up. Try it the other way. All right, we're going to give it a try. You need to find an object. Make sure you have space. Make sure you're taking plenty of water breaks. And this is Coach Taylor's 2-minute challenge of around the back and under the legs challenge. On my mark, get set, go. Ready? That's 1. 3. So you can keep count if you want. You don't have to. We're just having fun with it. Go a couple extra under the legs just for fun. Around the back twice maybe. Going the other way now. So let's try and go left-handed. That's a little tougher. Going back right. Mix it up. Or just stay with the sequence that I said. Under each leg, around the back. Under each leg, around the back. Working on your ball skills. Go a couple times, you can bounce it. Just to change it up. Got about a minute left, so 1 minute down. Once again, works on your hand-eye coordination, stretches your body out. Very light ball that I'm using with the volleyball, so it's not giving me much of a strength workout, but it's giving me a little bit of a cardio workout, working on my flexibility because it's twisting my arms around. Going back to our 1, 1, 1. One's under, one's under, one's around. Under, around, under, around. 30 seconds left. Nice little cardio routine. A lot of fun. Once again, you can bounce it every once in a while if you want. You could do this with dribbling as well. In and out of your legs. Oops, bobbled there. 10 seconds left. Just continue going. 3, 2, and one more time. 1. All right, your turn. Alright, getting it back to a little bit of exercise, we are going to do burpees for 1 minute. Once again, right after we complete this one, or if you're feeling a little thirsty or tired, make sure you take a drink of your water. So I'm going to take one swig real quick. Keeping hydrated. If you're feeling a little sore or anything, you can stop and stretch out a little bit and catch up in a little bit. But once again, I'm giving you these 1 minute breaks while I'm doing it, so you can take a break, stretch out, and then it's your turn after that. So I'm going to go for 1 minute of burpees, and then it's your turn. Once again with the burpee, you go down, push your position, pop your feet out, up your feet back up, and come up. If you want to throw in a push-up, you can. My knee, once again, is a little sore, so I'm having trouble bending completely, but I'm going to do my best, have some fun with it, and go for 1 minute. So Coach Taylor's 1 minute of burpees. Ready, set, welcome back, go. Reach up just to stretch. Stretch. Nice and smooth. Go faster or slow. You can walk your knees in if you want. Makes it a little easier instead of popping your feet out and popping up. About halfway done. Back up. 15 seconds left. Time for about 2 more. And 1 more. Whew. All right. Stretch out, fix your shirt. All right, you guys ready for this one? That gives you a little bit of a sweat. That's okay, because that's good for our bodies. Makes us work, makes us feel better. All right, your turn.
3, 2, 1.
All right, for our next challenge, we need a deck of cards, a bucket or a basket that is your target, and a line to stand behind. I have my permanent foam tube, which I can use as a line, so I'm going to place the bucket down, and I'm going to take about 2 steps away from it. 1, 2. I'm going to place my line. I'm going to open my deck of cards, because that would sort of be cheating just to toss. Oh, look at that, I made 52. No, that's not how we do it. We take out the cards, the box to the side, and you will have, we'll give you 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes to make as many cards in the basket as you can. Float that back a little bit so you can see a little better. Float this back a little bit. So I have my 2 steps, 1, 2. All right, so I'm gonna put 2 minutes on the clock for Coach Taylor. All right, I have 52 cards. You could have 2 decks if you want, 3 decks, whatever you want. But let's see how many you can basket. Anything you don't make in the basket, you can pick up and then run back behind the line and give it another try. So this is Coach Taylor's attempt at making baskets with cards in 2 minutes. So, 1, 2, oh, I'm on a roll. Oh, missed. I use my fingers. You can use any technique you want. Remember our Frisbee lesson where if you throw right-handed, it turns back to the left? So I'm using that same technique here. You can only do 1 card at a time, so don't try to throw a whole deck of cards. Ooh. They just like to go in there. They're just, oh well. Every time I say something, I miss something. You can try your other hand. Oof. Not so good with the left flick. Oh, I got one. You can try underhand. Doesn't work as well. Oh, still have a minute left, halfway done. Go back left-handed. Oh, so now I want to pick up all the cards I missed. Oh, only got 35 seconds, so let's see if I can fit these ones. I'll pick them all up, I guess. So we've got about 15 seconds left. Should give me a couple more tosses. And time. All right. So 52 cards plus 2 jokers is 54. So rather than count up all the cards I made, let's see how many I missed. Out of 54, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Coach Taylor was able to make 43 cards, so not too bad. Out of 54, I made 43 in 2 minutes. So find a good cards, come on back, and it is once again your turn. For our last challenge, we have a balloon. So you'll need to find a balloon or something light or a ball. You could do a soccer ball. And you are going to keep it up. So I don't have a lot of space because my ceiling's pretty low here, but I'll do the best I can. I cannot use my hands or arms. So hands and arms are off bounds. We're going to see how long you can keep it up for or how many times you can hit it and keep it up before you have to restart. So you can decide what you want to do with it. Once again, you can use a soccer ball if you want to practice on your foot and juggling skills. Couldn't really use a basketball, it's probably a little heavy, but I have a balloon that I have here. So let's give it a try. Coach Taylor's attempt at keeping it up. So here's my clock. Here you go. So I'm going to toss it up. Try and kick it. Me. Got a headshot in there. Didn't get that. Didn't know if I have enough room. So having some fun with it. Take it way down. I'm halfway done. Gotta keep it off that wall. Ah! Still up. Off the window. 16 seconds left. Off the shirt. Off the head. And off the ground. Oof. Need to get it up a little higher. Oops. Off the ground. And time is up. So, having some fun with it. Working all parts of the body. And it's fun because you get to have a balloon. And now it is your turn. Alright. Good luck with this one. Great job today. Finish off strong. Go Jaguars. for a bonus challenge, we are going to do a war challenge. So you will need a deck of cards, 52, take out the jokers. And if you're not familiar with 4, you divide the deck in half. Okay, make sure there's roughly the same amount on each side. You can shuffle them first if you want, but I've shuffled them a couple of times. You're going to place them down, okay? And then you're going to play war. So you're going to turn over one card, a 10 of hearts, and an 8 of hearts. So 10 is higher than 8, so these would go to this pile. And you would continue on. 6 and 6, so if you get the same numbers, then each player puts down 3 cards and turns the next one over. So that's a 4, so 1, 2, 3, next one over, an 8. So this side wins all the cards, so let's see what they won. Obviously aces are good, but won a lot of low cards, but did win a queen. And those would go in the pile over here. Okay? And you continue playing. An ace would beat an 8, so that would go over here. And you continue playing till you're done with all the cards, then you would reshuffle your cards. One person may have more than the other by the end of the first round, but we want you to complete one whole set of going through the cards one time and play a game of war. Now the trick is you are going to be in the push-up position or plank position. So you're going to do your best by keeping your knees off of the ground and try to go through playing a game of war while in the push-up position. So I'll demonstrate and then you can give it a try. So I'm going to shuffle the cards up. I'll shuffle, I'm going to deal them or just cut them in half. They don't have to be exact, but pretty close, so they're about there. So I'm going to put them back here so you can see. I'm going to back up. Make sure you guys can see me in the camera, and I have to be in the push-up position. So, you guys ready for this challenge? Alright, so I have to go in the push-up position and play my game of war. So the first time I'm going to have all my weight on my left hand. Now I'm going to switch up and have all my weight on my right hand. Alternating, giving my body a little upper workout. You don't have to flip them over, you can just slide them over if you want. You can go like that, and then switch. Slide those over. Switch the weight. For one complete game. Oh, lost my jack. Shifting the weight back and back. Oops. Obviously, the faster you flip the cards, the faster the game goes. I'm going to do 2 hands. Wow. Let's go 2 hands. So you can do it any way you want as long as you stay in the up position. Oops. Goes 7 and 5, so that goes there. One last turn. Oh! And that is how you play a game of war. So, find a deck of cards, find some space, give it a challenge. Good luck. Hopefully you had some fun today. Hopefully you maybe practiced a few skills that you haven't tried for a while. Most of all, hopefully you had some fun and were active. So great job today. Keep it up and I'll see you next time.